Let me tell you a story. It all started when Diddy and Sierra got married. So in the beginning, Diddy and Sierra were happy married for a while. But later on, Diddy started realizing something else was wrong with Sierra. Sierra constantly kept touching her neck. I asked her, "Wait a minute, honey, you alright?" She said, No, it's fine. Like, why are you worrying? Then, all of a sudden, one day they got off work. Diddy was driving around in his big old Ford truck, heading to their apartment. Then all of a sudden, Diddy unlocked the door, and what to his surprise, he found poor Sierra dead on the bed. Diddy immediately dropped the keys. Diddy did the basic CPR thing. He put his ear over her mouth. Diddy tried to pump her chest. But it was already too late. Diddy already called the police and everything and investigators, but there was nothing they could do. She was already dead. Then Diddy started crying. Then, later on, I said, "Oh my Lord, what?" I did everything I could. Then people start questioning, "Diddy, why did you do it?" I said, "What the frick you talking about? I said, "I didn't do nothing to her. I loved her, okay? Who did this?" I said, then everybody said, I don't know. Then at Sierra's funeral, they said, then when they were burying Sierra, they just wailed, crying. I said, why? Who did this? Who would have a heartless soul to do it? Then one thing popped in JD's head, and then he said, I know who did this. A creature that I know many centuries ago. And then people looked at JD confused like, what? What are you talking about? Then I didn't say a word. Then I walked off. Then JD got on a plane, booked a flight to Romania. Then he goes out to find out the creature who murdered his wife, Sierra. Then later at night, almost close to midnight, then JD would hear this laughing sound. Then it reached for his knife. Then it swung it. Nothing there. Then the voice said, JD, don't you think I know who you are? I said, come on out. Show your face, beast. Show your face. Don't you know the Prince of Darkness hides behind a mask of a human? I don't know who you're talking about. What have you done to Sierra? Then the voice said, don't you realize who I am? I know. Don't you? Then, out of the darkness came the Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the vampire countess. Then she said, why, I knew you'd come for me, my love. I was like, enough with your tricks. I know why you did this to me. I know how you did it. You murdered her. I didn't. And she's like, I didn't murder Sierra. I saved her. It doesn't matter now. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, a vampiress by the name of Serana Tepes comes out. Then all of a sudden, Elizabeth said, "Why don't you tell her who you really are?" Alucard, "No, I won't tell you." Then Serana says, Why have you have not been telling me?" Then Jenny fesses up and says, Then Diddy tells her, "He is Vlad Tepes, a.k.a. Count Dracula." At first, Serana refused to believe it. Then, all of a sudden, Diddy's body, and all of a sudden, Elizabeth attacks him, attacks him, and beats him. Then turns her attention to Serana and throws her against the mountain. Then when Jay starts seeing his woman being hurt, his eyes turn red, like demonic eyes, and his teeth are growing sharp. Then Elizabeth looked again, it's like, no, it can't be. No, you're a monster. No, Dracula. Then when she saw the big flowing, long black hair, it's like, no, it can't be. Then Alucard grabs her and throws her against the mountain and then stakes her. Then Dracula said, "Burn in hell." Then Alucard turns to Serana and gave her some of his blood. Then Alucard said, "What is your name, my countess?" Then Serana says, "Serana Dracula Tepes." Then Alucard, being the gentleman he is, kneels to her and kisses her arm. And then he says the most perfect word, "At your pleasure, my lady." Then came the witching hour. They sealed the kiss away of timeless passion. Only truer than ever. Maybe it was fiction. Maybe it was a story made up by yours truly. We may never know.